My name is Alexey Ushakov. I'm Business Development Manager responsible for Africa, Middle East at Cummins.
We like to hear when we talk to OEMs such as yourself about market trends, about the future of the industry, and generators is a big talking point, I think, especially in data centers. So how have you seen the market these days in terms of the power in generators?
No one will tell you what the market is going to be in like 1 year from now or 2 years from now. And we as a generator manufacturer and in-house solution provider for power systems, we see that it's like more trends for a sustainable solution and more of a trends for reduction of emissions and more digitalization trends in the region, in Africa and Middle East, and specifically in countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE and Kuwait. We are fully integrated partner, Cummins Arabia, who is working with the customers and our data center developers and helping them to achieve the goal of this constant change data center environment.
Do you also see some countries in Africa, a bit more developed, asking for these sustainability measures than others?
Yeah, we see a lot of developments in South Africa, in particular in this triangle of Johannesburg, Cape Town and Durban. And I would say that it consumes more than half of South African market, around half a gigawatt we see in that area. And of course, I cannot stop talking about GCC and Saudi and UAE combined will be more than 2.5 gigawatt.
Mm-hmm. And what do you see as the generator technology that people are asking for that's driving that, that's going to be meeting that sustainability need?
Yeah, so Cummins globally, we are betting on developing and improving our sustainable emissionized generators. When I talk about diesel generator sets, we are adding some after treatment systems and special emission solutions, multi-fuel solutions as hydrogenated vegetable oil, HVOs. And of course, we are also investing in the developing of the hydrogen infrastructure, which is fuel cells and hydrogen generators, which we have a couple of projects, concept design and proof of concept stage, but we hope that this trend will continue, and we see that a lot of countries are working towards reducing the PUE, water usage efficiency as well, WAE, and emissions regulations also tightening. You know, we hope that this solution also will pay off within like 10 years from now.
So you mentioned regulation. Is this something that we're seeing a lot in your market in Middle East and Africa, that the regulatory authorities are coming in with these sustainability measures, especially when it comes to generators?
Yeah, so we see that there are tightening regulation on exhaust, on that sound proofing, especially when we have a data center collocational or hyperscale build up in the area of sensitive neighborhood, I would say. And by the conceptual design, data centers are built in this kind of areas where connectivity and the proximity to the customers to reduce latency are. That's the main kind of places to build the data centers. And of course, we see that the community is pressurizing the DC developers to reduce emissions and sound.
Do you find it quite easy for a customer to transition from existing gensets to the more sustainable options?
Oh, so short answer would be no. It's not easy.
Okay.
But
I was hoping you'd say yes.
Yeah. there are hopes and there is.
There
hope.
are challenges.
There
What
are
are the challenges that we face in this industry transitioning to the sustainable with existing infrastructure?
So existing infrastructure, it's most of the time is a little bit outdated, and to transition to sustainability, you need a completely different approach to the design of the data center on the conceptual stage, and also the solutions which we cater for hydrogen infrastructure, for instance, and sustainability BSS battery systems. First of all, it's not enough batteries to provide for the global data centers industry, and to produce these batteries, it will be more emission that we want to avoid, right? And second, it's going to be always a high-cost solution, like for instance, hydrogen fuel cells we are talking tenfolds costs, and customer will not go for it unless we have tightening regulations, which we see in the Middle East. But of course, it's led by US and Europe, and the Middle East is following them. So when we will see more anchor customers, like big hyperscalers, presented in UAE with their geographical zones, which we see they develop right now, then we will see step-by-step movement towards emission-nice and sustainable solutions.
Okay, and final question. What, from your perspective, from Cummins, or from your regional perspective, really excites you about the future of your industry?
It's exciting industry to be in. Personally, I believe that it's quite kind of an age between the industrial hot iron and digitalized structures like IT and AI and stuff like that. And I feel we are in the right moment, in the right time, where we see not even an exponential, but double exponential, even explosive growth in Africa, Middle East, and definitely globally. It's not anymore a competitive market, it's a partnership and smart partnership market. Mm-hmm. That's what we see. And data centers right now, they are not talking anymore about megawatts, dollar per kilowatt and stuff. They are talking more about, like one customer, one of the big customers told me in the Middle East, it talks about tokens per second, megawatt hours. We are coming in an era of the building up of AI factories, as it is, and the Middle East will be the key pivotal point in UAE and Saudi for this development.
Okay, well, Alexey, thank you so much for your time today and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you.